welcome back. It is that time again. It's time to remodel an architect home. This is for late November 2019. Alyssa over at Sims Therapy picked house number 6 for me. I know I recently uploaded, just maybe a couple of days ago, another architect home remodel, but that was for the last batch. I just released it late. But again, this is house number 6. I have already done the remodel at this point, so this is not a first impression with the before. When I first took a look at this house, I did think that I liked the layout. But then once I started to remodel it, some things got a little bit hectic. And I'll explain that as I go through the before here. There's a pull-out front and an L-shaped covered porch. I did put it on a large lot. Alyssa asked me to do that. Later on, I was glad that I did. When you see the after, you'll understand why. But when we go inside here, you'll see there's just like a living room here. It's pretty much all white and like beige. They did put just a love seat over there, which is kind of strange because they could have centered a 3 square wide couch there. This decorating style is definitely not mine. It's just not my taste. I know some people do like to decorate like this. It's just not something that I would have done for that room, or really this house in particular. There are just a few things that are kind of strange in here. Why the divider's there, there's just a plant in the floor, and then there's another plant that actually blocks the fridge. I like the layout of the kitchen. I like the little C-shaped kitchens, and the staircase is in the middle of the room. Not quite sure why they didn't just back it up to the wall there. They put a screen there to kind of divide up the space. There's a fireplace in there. So basically that's the kitchen and dining area. Here's where it got a little strange. There is a bathroom here, but both sections are outside and it's separated. So they have a vanity that's wide open there. It's sort of in a patio, and then there's just a toilet in that little room, and then the tub is actually outside that room. So if you're new, you may not know this, but when I do these remodels, I don't change the walls. So that made it a little bit difficult for me because there's no space for a proper bathroom downstairs at all. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to do with those little choppy rooms out there. So when you come up the stairs, you have a landing that's sort of open to below, and then there's a half bath here, and then you come through this little breezeway sort of structure out to the patio, which I thought was really nice, and then they've put another covered porch here with where it looks like you would get a pedicure, which to me is also a little bit strange that that's just in a residential home, just kind of upstairs in a random room. But again, that's just a matter of personal taste. Over here is what I think is the master bedroom. I don't like the concrete wall in a bedroom. The floor is fine. I love that villa bedroom set. That's one of my favorites there. And I do like how they put the curtains there around the corner of the room. I think that looks really nice. And then they have a closet over here, and then not even a full bath there. They just have a tub, toilet, and shower with no sink. So the bathrooms, as you can see, are a little weird in this house. And I'm not sure what this room is supposed to be unless the game took out the washer and dryer. And then over here is just a random toilet. Do you see that? And I never really insult architect homes, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But this one is just a little bit strange. And there's another bathtub outside, which occasionally would be fine, but it's like all of the bathtubs in the home are outdoors. So that was what looked like a little office. There's another bedroom. I love how they did the curtains on the corner like that. I think that looks really nice. They just put some flowers over there. And at first, whenever I was videoing this, I wasn't sure if that was a glitch or if you could do that, and it turns out you can. That's not a glitch. I had just never tried to do the curtains that way on a corner before, so that's pretty cool. They have a closet and a nursery over there as well. So if you just kind of take a look at the outside of the house, it really looks unique, and I know they spent a lot of time on it, but it's just not my style, and when I come back, you'll see what I did with it. So here it is finished, and it does not look like the same house at all, to me anyway. I did take off the 3rd floor. I do occasionally do that, or sometimes I'll take out a basement, but other than that, I did not touch a single wall in the house. Nothing was changed. There's pretty much just an all-white exterior here with the green roof. And then out back, I decided to build a guest house. And I love this guest house. The guest house itself would be really cool as just like a tiny house if you wanted to build a tiny house. So this is sort of like an architect home remodel plus a bonus tiny house. And at the end, I will give you measurements for the little house out back. I like the landscaping. I did all white flowers out there. It looks really nice with the greens, especially with the green roof. And you'll see I've put the driveway here, and it does fit the largest car that we have. So here's that L-shaped porch that they had. I just completely redecorated it, put some newer furnishings out here, put the newer brick wall on it, changed all the windows, and you walk around here, and that is now the front entrance, which is adjacent to the driveway. And you just come in this part here where there's just a decorated table, and then there are doors down the little hallway, and you come into the new great room. Remember, this was the kitchen over there to the right and the dining to the left. They had the staircase dividing the room, but I changed out the staircase and backed it up to the wall, and then made this actually like a double living space. So on this side, you have a TV and fireplace, coffee table, an exit to the back there. And you'll see what I did with the accent walls here. I love when we use those farmhouse, the rustic fireplaces, how they will grab the color on either the side or the back wall. And sometimes it can be a little bit unpredictable. And you'll see that because on the other side, I actually added another rustic fireplace and it grabbed the opposite wall. So you see out the driveway there from behind the couch, and there's the staircase dividing the room there. I used the dark wood flooring, and I think it looks really nice with the greens. I used the older green wallpaper. And on this side of the staircase over here is sort of a reading and lounging area. So even though the fireplaces are both on the back walls, this one grabbed the green, and the one on the left grabbed the brick. And I really liked that. I thought that was just a really cool look for the space. There's just some hanging plants over there, and the bookcase, and a wine cart in the corner. So you can see it from this angle here if you were at the top of the stairs. I think it turned out really nicely. I love this great room area. So you can see the double fireplaces there, each a different color. So you come through here to the kitchen. This house is more like an entertaining house, like a party house to entertain in. I love this kitchen. So I used that coffee house flower wallpaper in here with grays from the garage cabinets and countertops. And of course, I missed out on that sim chase where we got the pass-through bars. So I've just created my own, like I have in several other builds, that leads outside. You can reach through there. And then over there's the cooking area, and the sink there I've placed on an island. And I've also made a little seating area in the kitchen where you can have coffee in front of the fireplace. I really love this little kitchen. It might be one of my favorites so far. So then there's a door over here that will lead you into what is now the bathroom. So remember, the bathroom was kind of weird out here. So what I did was, when we do the multi-level roofing thing where there's a divider there, I just used that sort of setup. So I took some of the fencing and just put it there and made it like a little hallway because it's covered anyway. See that? It's covered over the top with a balcony anyway, so it just looks like it's part of downstairs. So the bathroom is no longer outdoors, and there's a proper half bath down here. So that at least used up one of those weird choppy rooms downstairs. I was talking with Alyssa about it, and I almost made it a doghouse until I realized that we have nowhere to put a bathroom down here. So the other little structure that was out here I turned into the bar. So that way there's a nice entertaining area outside. You can see her there. She's working on her laptop and she's just typing away there, and that is all covered. So I added that coffee and wine cabinet there, even though it's outdoors, because it's covered up by the balcony above. And you can see the other side of the pass-through here. So it's a nice entertaining patio that again is covered by that balcony, and I think it looks really nice. And now it sort of looks like everything belongs there, instead of a sink being in one room, a toilet in the smaller one, and then the bathtub just sort of sitting on the patio. So that is the first floor of the remodel. I really do like it. Of course, if I changed walls, I would have just taken out those two little structures below and added a bathroom. So then coming upstairs, here is a larger living area. So if there were more guests, it would have more room for them to sit and watch a movie. There is also a computer over there. The downstairs living area is divided up into a smaller TV area and then the reading area to the right of it. So this would be, like I said, if you had more guests, you would be able to fit them up here to watch a movie. It looks out front there. And I put this artwork over here from the coffee shop because if you look at it really closely, it has that blue tone in it, which I thought matched this blue nursery wallpaper really well. And I like using this wallpaper, especially with that furniture. And then the TV has that blue color in it too. So this room was already here. I wasn't quite sure what to do with it. So I added another wine and coffee bar here because the patio was already out here over top of that covered porch area. And I thought if you're having guests and entertaining in the upstairs living room, that would be a great place to grab coffee or wine and come out to the patio, which also overlooks this beautiful backyard and the ocean. Has a very nice view out there. So that's the patio. We're going to come back through here, back through the living room, and there are a couple more doors over here. So there was a tiny room here, which I decided to use as the laundry room. It was the perfect size for that, just a sink, washer, and dryer in here. And then we're going to go into the bedroom. So I used the gold wallpaper. I hadn't used it with the black and gold bedroom furniture in quite a while. I love that look. I just think it looks really nice, really modern looking. And I kept the bedroom pretty basic because I really like this furniture and I think it kind of speaks for itself. And I also did leave that corner window that they had before with the curtains on it, only I changed it out because I thought the corner window made for a nice view out the bedroom. So in here is the master bath. It's broken up into a couple of parts here. This is the toilet and vanity area, and in here I've put a shower and the big hotel suite tub with those pretty black lights over the top. I think it makes a pretty glow on the wall, and then there's a window out the side there. There was one more room over here which I've turned into the walk-in closet for the master bedroom, just the right size for that. So I didn't have any problems making use of the rooms upstairs. I actually like the layout of the upstairs. It was just those little rooms on the bottom level that gave me problems, especially since there was not room for a proper bathroom downstairs. But I think I made pretty good use of the space down there as well. So now let's take a look at this guest house. I really like this, and I'm going to give you the floor plan for that. It's very simple at the end, but let's take a look around it. It has the ocean view out the back of it. I like the shape of it. I think it's really cute. And I really do like the backyard. I'm not great at landscaping, but I do try my best. But I think the landscaping for this house is just beautiful. So since this was an entertaining house and it only has the one bedroom, I decided to put this guest house back here. I also relocated the pool back here. Remember, it was out front. So you walk into this little guest cottage and you have a living and dining area. So it really is like a little tiny house. You have the couch and TV, the two big glass doors that look out onto the ocean. There's a bookshelf here. There's a bar to eat at. There's a fish tank. There's a fireplace. And over beside the fireplace, I also tucked in a coat rack for the guests to use. I like this little room a lot. I did everything in the pastel blue. I think it brightened it up and made it really pretty. And there is also a pass-through bar out the kitchen of the guest house, just like the one that's on the main house. So when you're in the pool, you can just come up and grab a drink there off the counter. But the kitchen, though it is small, it is fully functional. It has everything that you could need. I have the lights over the bar, a gift basket there on the counter with some goodies in it, a coffee maker, and a wine fridge there for the guests. And over here to the right, in memory of the original state of the house, I decided to add an outdoor shower. Not a bathtub, but a shower. And I thought that would be fitting over there since the pool is right in front of it. So coming back through the living room, you come into the guest house bedroom. I thought about making it big enough or at least just kind of shoving a full-size bed in here. But I thought if you had two different guests, they could share the house, and I gave them each a twin bed as well as each a clothing unit there, and then the nightstand there in the middle with the lamp. So it's perfect for one or two guests, maybe three, because you could just sort of pretend like one would sleep on the couch out there. And then in this other little room, I've put a little office in case they need to work away from home and a small place to work out. So that's the little guest cottage. You could also add a second floor if you wanted to. That would look really nice as well. So next we're going to go to the furniture placement, and you can see where I've put everything. We won't do the grid for the remodel portion of the house because of course I didn't change the walls, but this is the new look of the L-shaped porch here. And then we have the kitchen here, which I really, really love. I love this kitchen. I think it's so nice, especially for a small kitchen, and the fact that I did fit in a table and chairs as well. So this is the new great room, still divided up by the staircase, but instead of it being a kitchen and dining area, I've made the living area with the TV and fireplace, and on the other side, the reading area with the couch, bookshelf, and fireplace as well. Out here is the new patio, where she's still out there working. The pass-through bar is there. And then where I believe this is where the toilet was, I put the bar there. And then this is where the vanity was. I closed it off, put the dividers over to the left with the door to the house, just so it looks like it's part of the house and it's a proper bathroom now. And then coming upstairs, here is the larger living area for more guests. And then we go over to the little place where you walk through to the balcony, which also has the coffee and wine cabinet. There's the laundry area there. And there's the new look of the balcony that covers that beautiful patio below. And then the master bedroom, nice and basic with the gold and black and the matching ensuite bath with the vanity and toilet area, and then the tub and shower area there, and the walk-in closet. So that is the remodel itself. And we are going to go back there and take a look at the furniture and the grid on this cute little guest cottage. So here's the great room for it. It has the couch and TV, the eating area. Here's the kitchen here with the pass-through bar out to the pool. There's the outdoor shower for the pool and the little bathroom for the guest cottage. And here's the little bedroom for 2 people and the office and workout area. So then we're going to look at the grid. It's a nice, simple little floor plan. And again, you could add an upstairs and make this really cute and put it on a small lot if you wanted to. And it would be very, very inexpensive to build, but you could definitely have probably 2 Sims living there. With an upstairs, you could make it a tiny house even for a family. So that is the remodel of Architect Home number 6 for late November 2019. Thank you so much, Alyssa, for picking this house for me. You always have a surprise for me, and it's usually a challenge, and I appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the tour of the remodel and the new little guest house outside, please let me know by leaving a like or a comment. I do enjoy reading them. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.